Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a one brand full face tutorial. Look, whatever. Tonight I'm going to be using Rimmel. I don't have like every single product that I'm going to need from Rimmel, so I'm going to substitute where I need to, but for the most part, everything I'm going to use, well, a lot of the stuff I'm going to use is Rimmel. Some of it is other brands interspersed throughout. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, I'm going to start with my NYX Dark Circle Concealer. And this is in the shade Fair. And I always use this under my eyes just to help conceal the dark circles that I always have. Face primer, I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It's oil-free, pore minimizing. And this is just the sample size that I got from Ulta, I believe, for like 10 bucks. You can also get the sample size at Sephora. I believe they're the same price at both places. And this is a pretty thick primer. It's got very much the same consistency as the Professional. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to use the Rimmel London Match Perfection Broad Spectrum SPF 18 Light Perfecting Radiant Sunscreen Foundation, and I'm in the shade 250 Classic Beige. I went through a phase a few months ago where this was the only foundation that I would use. I love this foundation. It does give me more of a dewy finish, but I'm okay with that. I don't have any problem with that. And apply this with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. And I'm just going to apply it to one side of my face first so you can kind of see the difference between my natural state and what this foundation looks like. Here we go. You can see it just really evens out my complexion and gives me a little bit of a glow. It still is a little bit tacky. It hasn't quite set yet, but once it does, I still have that little bit of a dewy finish, like I said. So now I'm going to go ahead and just do the other side of my face real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm back, so we're going to go ahead with concealer, and I'm going to be using the Rimmel London Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Effect and Radiant Glow. This is in the shade Very Fair. So now I'm going to set everything with this Forever Nude by BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Glow palette. And I'm going to take this banana powder here, this yellow shade, on an e.l.f. blush brush. Then to set everything else, I'm going to take my Rimmel London Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade Buff Beige. And I'm going to just take my Target Up and Up complexion brush. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my Sculpt and Glow palette for the bronzer, and I'm just going to take this center shade here to warm up my face, and I'm going to take that on an e.l.f. Kabuki.
Invincible.
Okay, now for blush, I'm going to take this this blush by Model Co. This came in my Ipsy bag last month and I love it. It's in the shade Peach Bellini. So I'm just going to take that on a BH Cosmetics blush brush. This is really, really pigmented, so you don't need a whole lot. Make sure you tap off the excess. Okay, and then I'm also going to highlight because, well, yes, there is some highlight in this blush. I love me some highlight, so I'm going to highlight some more. BH Cosmetics fan brush. And this is a Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Illuminizer in Light Beam. It's so pretty. I'm just going to do my brows real quick now, so I'm just going to take my BH Cosmetics spoolie, my Milani Brow Shaping Clear Wax. So I'm going to take my Ofra eyebrow pencil, and the shade is just called Universal. It's a brown, just a brown shade. And then I'm going to use my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Brunette to top it. and I need my brows done so badly. I don't know why some months it seems like they don't grow back between appointments, and other months it seems like they are like you wax and then pff, they're right back again. That's how it seems this month. And I try to not tweeze much in between appointments just because okay, now I'm going to do my tight line and waterline real quick, and I'm going to use this Rimmel Soft Kohl Kajal Eye Pencil in Jet Black. My eyes are so red. I'm wearing contacts for the first time in 2 years today. I've had them in for 13 hours so far. Yeah. It's about time to take these bad boys out soon. I feel like I have a tiny hair right like attached to one of my eyelashes, and it's driving me insane. Okay, so before I get started on my eyes, on my shadow, I'm going to take my NYX eyeshadow base, and this is in the shade Skin Tone. Yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my NYX Adorable palette and take I think I'm going to take this pink shade here and run that above my crease to act as a transition shade. These eyebrows, I'm telling you. I don't even know about them tonight. So I'm going to go to my Rimmel London quad now, and this is the Glam Eyes quad in Smoky. So I think I'm going to take this gray color right here on the end and start working that in my outer corner and crease. And then I'm just going to take a big fluffy blending brush and blend that out. just on a shading brush. This is a Real Techniques shading brush. I'm going to go into the black down here in the quad and just darken up the outer V. Okay, now I'm just going to take a flat shader brush again, and I'm going to go into this silvery color right here and place that on my lid. Now I'm just taking a clean fluffy blending brush to blend that all out and make sure that there's no harsh lines and everything goes together seamlessly and all that good stuff. Now for my brow bone highlight, I'm going to take this lightest shade right here. It's a little bit frosty for my liking, but we'll make it work. Okay, and then for under, on my lower lash line, I'm going to take the charcoal gray color again and just take a smudger brush and run that along my lower lash line. Okay, and then just on my inner corner, I'm going to take the white shade from that NYX Adorable palette and just put that right in my inner corner to brighten it up. Almost done. Now for mascara, I'm going to take my Rimmel Scandalize Retro Glam mascara in black. First, I'm going to curl my lashes though. It's got a pretty big wand also, but I like big wands.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Okay, now for lips. See, we're almost done. I'm going to use my Rimmel London Provocalips 16-hour kiss-proof lip color in Dare to Pink. So, step one is you just take the color. and then you let that dry for a couple of minutes. Okay, so now that that is pretty well set, I'm going to take the other side, step 2, and this is just a clear coat that you put on that makes it a little shiny. Now, I shouldn't have to apply the pink part for 16 hours, but you can reapply step 2 if you feel that you need a little more moisture or shine to your lips. So that is the final look using all one brand for the most part of Rimmel. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.